So on the way home, I was listening to Bleeding Big Blue, and they were talking about Tom Coughlin, and they touched on what was going on with the Jaguars and why he was fired, and then they quickly addressed why they don't think he should come back to the New York Football Giants. And I don't think he will for many reasons, and if you guys would like me to elaborate on those reasons in a future video, I will. But they did say something that irked me. They said, well, the reason the Jaguars failed is because Tom Coughlin, the game has passed him by. The reason the Giants are failing, largely, essentially, is the game has passed Dave Gettleman by. If you believe this, you're an idiot. Because if you look around the league, there's nothing new school to talk about. Everybody said, Jeff, it's a passing league, Jeff. It's a passing league. Analytics. Look at what PFF has to say. I've always told you, analytics are half the story. And sometimes the eye test is the best test. And what do I mean? Look at the top 3 teams that run the football. Ravens, San Fran, Bills. What do all these teams do? Yeah, they might have an athletic quarterback, not to say Jimmy Garoppolo is, and Lamar's having a phenomenal season, MVP caliber season, but there's nothing new school there. I don't consider what the Ravens are doing new school. Yes, they have a freakishly great athlete at quarterback, and they're utilizing him to his maximum potential. And there's no denying Lamar Jackson's a great player. But I also have to give credit to Harbaugh and Greg Roman for understanding what they had and trying to get their players in the best position to win. But what do? They run the football and they play good defense. There's nothing new school about that. What did the San Francisco 49ers do? They run the football and they play good defense. There's nothing new school about that. Seattle has a great quarterback in Russell Wilson, but yet they run the football and they play good defense. Yes, somebody like the Patriots and Saints may be more of a balanced attack, but they're running the football more than they ever have. And they're playing good defense. And people tell me, well, Jeff, new school head coach, new school. The only new school head coach, which arguably coaches the weakest 11-3 team I've ever seen in the history of the NFL, the Green Bay Packers, who very well could get bounced in the first round if they don't get the number 2 or 1 seed. There's nothing new school. We see long-tenured coaches having the most success. Andy Reid, Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, Bill Belichick, Jason Garrett, Mike Tomlin. And even if the team like the Texans, with Bill O'Brien, another long-tenured coach, more of a balanced attack, but they are running the football well, even if they're giving up a lot of yards on defense, wow, they have a very good positive turnover differential. What is so new school out there? Yet everybody wants to argue me all these new school arguments, yet why is the old school consistently shining through in the NFL? We watched one of the most boring Super Bowls last year, defensively led. Yes, you'll have a flash in the pan season where an offensive team gets hot and makes it to the Super Bowl. But for as long as I can remember, the team that can run the football better, get after the pass rusher or get after the passer, and has the better defense, or at least the defense plays better on that day, usually wins the football game. And the team that can not turn the ball over as well. And the quarterbacks are just safe with it. There's nothing new school about the NFL. You guys try and argue this point with me all you want. The old school is shining through. And you know what I want the next Giants head coach to be? Defensive-minded. Run the football. Play good defense. That's what I want. For the next coach, I want a defensive-minded head coach, whoever that may be. Either way, it's been one giant rebuttal. Please like and subscribe and go Big Blue.